Okay, today is December 24th, 2017, and right now at 12:30 p.m. we have a temperature of 69 degrees in the foothills of Los Angeles. We have an unbelievably low 10% relative humidity. We have 10 degrees on the dew point and 30.07 on the barometer, which is dropping 30.07 inches. All right, so we're looking at the northeast Pacific water vapor loop. We can see this is a 980, I think it's 988 millibar storm system right here with a right angle on it. That is being forced to move to the northeast because of installed high pressure right through here, separating a tropical Pineapple Express flow pattern right up into California. Now, this flow pattern is forced to be moving clockwise because of all the high pressure installed around this huge mid and upper level low pressure system down here off of Mexico. This is actually down at about 15 degrees north, this vortex. This is a gigantic mid and upper level low pressure system, closed low, and this should be winding a lot of moisture into that center right there. But what we're seeing is an area of thunderstorms right here being superheated. We can see the icicle pattern right there and the color change as this area is superheated with either laser or microwave. And we can see that low pressure, which is drawing in this moisture right here. This wants to move in and get right in the center of that low, but it is being targeted. We can see that. And also there's a blockade all the way around this low, which is shielding and preventing any of this tropical flow from getting into that low pressure system. So this would quickly form as a hurricane, but this is not on the maps. And as a consequence, we have tropical flow right into California. You can see that right here. And this pattern should be delivering a lot of rain. In addition, we have another low pressure right here trying to develop right there. And so as a result of this flow pattern and a no rain forecast, we have a 10% relative humidity right now in the Los Angeles area. Now, if we look at the Doppler map, we'll see that up here in Northern California, they're actually getting some rain. Take a look at that here right now. Get the map to work. Let's having technical difficulty here. Let's try this again. Come back to that map. Okay, not working. Okay, here we go. Drag this map over if we can do that. Okay, so we're getting some rain in the Bay Area up here, San Francisco, and also Northern California. Some rain. Now, last night there was hardly any rain. There was just a small amount up here on the border area up in the corner. We can see the NEXRAD Doppler radars, microwave transmitters chopping up, breaking up all of this rain up here. We have a lot of straight edges. If you zoom in on this area, we can see the we can see the straight edges, for instance, right here. So those microwave NEXRAD transmitters are chopping up the precipitation once again. The rest of California is very dry. We can see that right here on this map. But the rain is not consistent with what we're seeing here. In other words, all of this should be delivering a lot of rain to the entire state. LA is right down here, and we're getting a lot of chemtrail spraying as this moisture moves in. So I would expect that everybody in California is getting sprayed fairly heavily, and same with Nevada and Utah, Oregon. Go back to that Doppler map. Oregon, we can see that near Portland, Oregon, there is a NEXRAD Doppler right up here, chopping up the rain. You can see the these pie-shaped cutouts. So right just north of Portland, right there is a doppler, a so-called doppler. They actually work dual function. They are controlled by the Department of Defense, the NEXRAD WSR-88D ground-based microwave transmitters. Those are positioned up on a 6-story tower with a giant white radome, which houses the transmitter elements. Okay, so you can see that. All right, getting back to the maps, we can see that storm developing. This is all being forced to the northeast. We have high pressure installed through here. We've got an ideal opportunity for rain, not only on this pattern right here. All this moisture is forced to flow around clockwise around this high pressure, which is blockading this low. So this is quite interesting because last night I was trying to do a video. It got to be too late. But what they were doing is they were blocking right here, through here, blocking that area with high pressure. That wasn't working out too well. So they've had to resort to superheating this area with microwave or laser. And we can see that icicle pattern as this thunderstorm activity moves right towards that vortex. Okay, so that is frozen. Let's try to get that moving again. Now we can see the right angle over here on this storm system. Let's take a look at the surface analysis map. We see that here's the Hawaiian Islands right down here. We have this 988 millibar storm, which is moving to the northeast. We have high pressure installed off of the coast of California. We have a trough shown right here, right up and down the California coast. We have a low right here, which is on that Pineapple Express flow right here trying to develop. That should be moving in and delivering rain. Everything is blockaded right up here and all through here. Okay. Here's the swell report. This low offshore of the west coast is developing 24-foot seas. We've got a system up here developing 20-foot seas, and also off of Canada, right off of California and Oregon, we have 6-foot seas. We've got 12 and 14-foot seas right over here. All right, let's take a look at the pressure maps. We have the sea level pressure map. You can see that this low pressure, this storm right here, is blockaded with a high pressure right next to it. We've got another low right here on this Pineapple Express flow into California right here, trying to spin. That's all blocked by high pressure over here. And we've got these squiggly lines all through the southwest, right down all through here. That is varying degrees of high and low pressure all mixed together because of the transmitter manipulation. If you go back and take a look here at this map right here, once again, the Western U.S. map, we see that in the IR map, all these squiggly lines, that's the transmitters at work. And look what they're doing here. This is breaking up and evaporating all this moisture as it moves in to California. We can see the holes opening up right where the tip of the pen is. Okay, so there's a concerted effort, obviously, to stop the rain. The stooges on television are not talking about this. They're not showing us the satellite images. They're not talking about the fact that we've had 1/100th of an inch of rain in the foothills of Southern California. That's got to be a record. We've got 10% humidity right now. That's got to be a record. I mean, we've had nothing but wind and dry weather for the entire month of December. All right, so looking at the big map, once again, we have rain opportunities from this huge mid and upper level low. That's all being blocked right here, we've got a transmitter setting up high pressure all through here. We can see the high pressure spinning clockwise, generating that clockwise flow. We have a storm right over here. And we have, of course, we have this Pineapple Express, which is all being sprayed over with the chemtrail haze, the chemical desiccant haze, which contains aluminum nanoparticulates. The aluminum settles onto the trees, and when fires are started and erupt, the fires burn much hotter because aluminum burns very, very hot. Fireworks, sparklers, and different types of fireworks that we've used utilize powdered magnesium, powdered aluminum, and phosphorus, and different other elements that generate these colors that you see with fireworks. But the point is that powdered aluminum and magnesium, once they ignite, they just keep on burning. They will not stop. You can burn that stuff underwater. And so the fires that we're seeing burning, it's very hard to fight because of the problems with the nanoparticulate aluminum from these chemtrails settling onto the trees and the shrubs and everything. So the firefighters should understand that, and they should be interested in finding out how that aluminum, which is essentially an accelerant, it burns. It just keeps on burning. All right, so the firefighters and the cops need to wake up and pay attention to what's going on here. There's a reason why we're showing cartoon weather on TV night after night. And there's a reason why we're not showing these maps. People would say, hey, what's that right angle doing there? Who put that there? Since when did nature start putting right angles, installing right angles onto weather systems? Look at this. And again, you can see the pulse power. You wind through here, we can see there's a big step right here. Step there where they turn the power off for a period of time and then they switch it back on. The right angle reforms. We can see that they took the power off again. We get that little step there. I'm amazed that there are so many people not saying a word about this. The meteorologists out there, your profession has been hijacked. You should not take this sitting down, all you people out there. But you're paid so much. You know, this is really bad stuff. Okay, so let's just close it out here and wish everybody a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and happy holidays. And with this pattern, we're going to see more chemtrails spraying tomorrow and probably the next day. We've got this gigantic low pressure system down here starting to move north. We see the bands moving north. The high pressure here will generate warmer temperatures for tomorrow. We're going to see a lot of spraying, though, for the next few days, especially up in Central California, probably here in Southern California as well. Okay, that's it.